Working with actors is my home. I've been teaching for the professional actor training program for about 27 years and began there as an actor. So if I wasn't an actor, if I didn't direct, I would never have studied the Alexander technique. It is my home. And it was absolutely delightful to be able to bring all of those skills to my work here in Japan. I've brought them before, but not always with a really dedicated group of actors, common to actors everywhere. So I was teaching things to the Japanese actors that were the same as what I would do in America. Because there's a basic kind of skills that all actors need. So it's to take the Alexander technique and use it with these skills that they already had and weave it in. And by having a scene we kept working on all day, as small as it was, it gave us a way to really build and see how deeply the Alexander technique can aid an actor's process. Plus, since I'm a director, we got to have a bit of fun because when I directed them, sometimes an actor reacts to being directed. So I switch roles deliberately. And how do you receive an idea that's different than your own and use your coordination to respond to it? So I think we got a small picture of the rehearsal and performance process in 2 days. 2 days was very condensed.
2日間っていうとそれはかなり濃縮された感じになります。
Some of the things that I did in those 2 days could spend weeks, months, years doing. So I selected some things to intensely wake up possibilities. And because the actors had experience, I think that it gave them tools they could take home and use. Or take to the stage and use might be a better way to say it. And any of them, you can spend a lifetime on any of those skills we picked. Fantastic. That's great to know. Well, when at the university, we have a 3-year program. So we very consciously form ensembles for each year of the program. Because those 6 to 8 to 10 actors are going to be together from about 9 in the morning till 11 at night, most days for 3 years. So part of the teaching includes ensemble making. All of us do it. And then there's growth. Then the whole company, all 3 classes are also another ensemble. In terms of learning, they really do help each other. Because they have told me, yeah, we saw them tighten up in the middle of the scene, and we talked, we just said, wait, remember Kathy? And by the 3rd year, they're not really saying that, it's that they are all moving and using the Alexander technique, so they remind each other just by movement, not by having to say anything. I teach in the voice class and the singing class, and the stage combat class, the acting class, and movement classes, all kinds of things. The actor's job is to hold up ourselves in front of us, help us understand who we are and what's possible for us, to model transformation. In what Aristotle talks about, we educate and enlighten. Educate, enlighten, and we happen to entertain as well. I was just reading a tribute to a former student who was a professor of theater. His name was Jack Watson. He wrote a piece. We're just reminding that often when governments are trying to dominate people,
特に政府がね、人々をこう支配しようとしたときに
they close the theaters because the theaters are pretty revolutionary. I love teaching these kinds of workshops. I think it's important work. It's my love. Well, I'm deeply grateful that you just organized it. Thank you. The one thing I would share as a message for actors, I think it's really important that the gold of the Alexander technique for performers is that you can use it while you're doing what you're doing. And that it enables you to use the tools that you have completely.